She sees her in the mirror every day, but not really though, because she doesn't even look like Miranda at all.
If you're hurting for things to do, maybe after work we could catch a vid or something.
Maybe.
Oh, that's sweet.
So like,
I'm okay.
what do Asari look like
Still
though?
don't see why we're here. Solarians do not get married.
I just don't
My
understand.
family simply negotiated a reproduction contract.
Whatever. It's the closest you guys get to a wedding. And that means you get it back so far.
So there's a lady out here who we need to give that trinket to. Like, might as well, because we're here.
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades.
Is there anything
you
else?
have.
Oh shit. Tech damage. I guess. Buy that as well. I don't care about the Kestrel thing. I don't care about the bypass module. We don't need that one. Was there another shop here?
I can help you with the console.
Memories of
Figure out what
Ilium.
options work for you.
Yeah, okay. I never actually visited those. Use my imagination? I mean, my imagination can think of a lot of things. Oh wait, shit. Before we do that, let's go see the lady because she's right out here.
Sell at.
Pardon me, I'm dealing with damn Ilium travel bureaucracy.
I found this.
Excuse me, but I found a locket with a picture of a human and someone who looks like you.
Oh, Stephen, thank you. Thank you so much. My daughter was young when he died. This is the only memento she has of him. Please accept this. It's much less than I would have had to pay the bureaucrats to authorize a search.
Sure, thank you for the experience points.
Are you shorting prefabs?
Why not? I did it after eating prime.
Sorry, look like my dragon emote.
You'll never believe
Weird.
what happened. I've got the data.
For example, you know
Yeah,
that
it
new
was a
drug, the one that
locket.
causes permanent neural scarring?
Showing her
That's
and her
horrible.
husband.
No, I haven't had any. Shepard, I don't suppose you'd remember me. I'm Shiala. We met on Pharos during the Geth attack. Saren had given me to the Thorian creature as a slave.
Oh.
And you killed it. And saved me. I promised to help Zeus Hope recover. I'm actually here on Ilium for just that purpose.
How's Zeus Hope doing?
We've done a lot of rebuilding. We even salvaged some useful material from the Geth ship you destroyed. The Exogeny researchers got called back to their headquarters, however, along with what was left of the Thorian.
Is it Exogeny pushing colonists around again, or did the Thorians somehow survive our fight?
No. Exogeny has been very supportive of Zeus Hope. They actually seem to want to help us survive, and the Thorian is dead. Though, after all you went through to kill it, I understand your concern. I fear that after our adventure on Pharos, my purpose on Ilium will seem mundane by comparison.
Okay.
What are you doing here on Ilium?
Some of the colonists had health problems as a result of the Thorian control. We hired a colonial survey group to do some medical scans. But the medical contract apparently allows the company to perform invasive procedures without our consent. That's why I'm here.
Why are you green?
Wait a minute, Shiala. You were only green when the Thorian made you a clone. The real you was blue like normal Asari.
Those health problems I said were related to the Thorian control. This is mine. A few months after the Thorian died, my skin pigment changed. My biotic abilities are unstable as well. I'm also having vivid dreams about my time with the Thorian. It is disconcerting.
Tell me more about the contract you signed for these scans.
Barrier Frontiers was interested in our problem. They offered to perform medical scans and deliver treatment for next to nothing. I should have known it was too good to be true, but we were desperate. In the fine print, we apparently agreed to let them perform invasive follow-up procedures if they deem it valuable. Which they have.
True. Is she projecting a fake skin color? But she's not, because she knows she's green. So how mind controlled can they really be? Wouldn't she want to still be perceived as blue? I don't know.
Can they actually force these procedures on you?
No. But they can declare us in breach of contract, which means we're responsible for the full price we would have paid normally. Zoo's Hope just got back on its feet. There's no way we can afford that, Shepard.
Okay, so what do I
I'll
gotta
talk to
do?
the survey group.
I appreciate it, Shepard. The Barrier Frontier's representative knows about the issue.
Alright, let me go punch them in the face. Until they agree. Oi!
I saw your conversation, human. You're here to complain about the medical contracts those colonists from Pharaoh signed. I suggest you leave. Your life is short enough. Do not waste what time you have bothering me.
What's your problem with humans?
Not just humans, it's all of you. The Solarians and Turians are no better. The galaxy would be a better place if nobody but the Asari had ever dragged themselves out of the primordial muck.
Okay. I don't even want to talk to this lady. What do I gotta do to...
Why are you so prejudiced against aliens?
Phew, where do I begin? With Solarian explorers unleashing the Rachni upon us, then unleashing the Krogan to correct their mistake? Or the Turians, so eager to bomb every problem away? Or humans, the new arrivals who already think they should be in charge? Every war that has plagued this galaxy has been caused by your people. My people's deaths are on your hands.
I mean, some of them are. The ones who try to kill me.
Whose deaths are we talking about exactly?
The mother of my daughters was killed on the Quarian homeworld during the initial Geth uprising.
That had to be a few hundred years ago, right?
Daughters died on the Citadel when the Geth attacked.
That was more recent.
One worked in the embassy. The other was a greeter for the consort.
The greeter for the consort. I remember her.
Human. The aliens will never be my allies. The best they can do is give me useful medical data.
Wow.
Your bondmate was with the Quarians. Your daughters worked with aliens every day at the embassy and the consort.
And look what happened to them!
You've suffered, I get that. But these colonists were trying to live peacefully. They've suffered too. They lost family to the Geth and the Thorian creature. Don't add to their anguish.
Oh.
There we go. We cured her racism. It's that easy.
I'm sending an amended contract. No more tests, no fees. There's enough grief in this galaxy. I don't need to add to it.
We did it. Wait, what? Navigation star charts? Eh.
Did you get the star charts?
Yeah, I had to deal with her.
You did it. I just got the revised contracts. Thank you, Shepard. You've saved Zoo's hope again. I don't think I could have... Is it always like this? Yesterday's problems lingering in some new form. Isn't anything ever just fixed?
Damn.
You've got the power to make a difference, Shiala. Not everyone does.
You're right. You gave us a chance by saving the colony. I can't let them down. I won't. Thank you for what you've done here, Shepard. I'll keep doing what I can. Maybe sometime when I'm not organizing the colony and you're not doing whatever you do.
Killing a bunch of people. whoa, whoa. Oh, okay.
You
Buy
know
the star
Irina won't
charts?
even
Okay.
talk to the non-Asari customers. It's like she's turned pure blood into her religion
Sure.
or something.
I guess they're cheap enough. There we go. Okay, so that's
I
done.
heard she lost her daughters when the Geth attacked the Citadel.
Right. I'm sure she was a pleasure to deal with before that.
What else we got? There's like a store over here, I think.
The store's over there. And don't get cute. The whole place is monitored.
Okay. Heavy skin weave. 30% health.
This should come in handy.
Bought. Wait, hold on. How expensive is it? 60,000. Damage protection. Bought. Assault rifle damage. Yes. Increased power damage by 5%. Okay. I don't really use the submachine gun that much. But it is a 30% damage upgrade, so
This
I
looks
guess I'll
interesting.
buy it. There we go.
Oh, blue rose of Ilium, let your roots dig deep into the hot soil of Tuchanka. Let our scorching sun and sheeting rain turn your supple beauty into strength. For if our love is to survive, it must grow thorns to pierce the hand of any that would uproot it.
What?
What do you want? Sorry, that damn Krogan's love poems are getting on my nerves.
The Krogan's reading those love poems to get your attention?
His name is Char. We're kind of dating, but, well, we're on a break. And he's trying to show me how sensitive he is by, well, wooing me. It's really bad.
So why are the two of you on a break?
He's serious. Serious, as in talking about kids. Char is a great guy to date, but for something permanent... Krogans live long lives. It's not like dating a human where you just stick it out for a century till they die. No offense.
Okay.
It made me wonder if he really likes me. Or if he just wants kids. He can't have them any other way, you know. Because of the genophage.
That sounds like a question you should ask him.
I did. I don't think he realized that our kids would always have been Asari. Non-Asari don't always get that we're not taking alien DNA, we're just using it to randomize some of the genetic information. Anyway, Char was quiet for a long time.
how does this work?
Then he said that he'd love our girls no matter what color they were.
On the rocky plains of Tuchanka, I will build
I like that I can just hear him in the background.
from the bones of my ancestors.
You need to talk to your boyfriend. He's just gonna keep shouting poetry until you do.
I know, but it's tough. I like him a lot. Hell, I love him. But I don't know if he's permanent Bond material.
Okay, so this says, I mean, like,
Leave eternity
taking your boyfriend
unembraced
back is not
and
necessarily a
wrapped in the
paragon or
glorious
renegade
struggle
action.
That is us, here and now.
Like, this is so stupid.
I am speechless. Not with blood rage, but with love.
It's not.
And I stand here, humble and mute, to offer you a home.
Because she doesn't know if she wants to live with this guy. So it's up to me to be like, no, you should live with this guy forever, or never talk to this guy
Let our
again.
three hearts beat as two.
Ugh. Like, it shouldn't be up to me. But if I say one of these things, I probably don't get experience points. Ugh.
Look at him, he's obviously crazy about you.
Is he? I mean, what if he just wants to have kids? Am I just his baby-making machine? He said I wasn't, but...
If he said that, then you either trust him so you have nothing to worry about, or you don't, and you've already decided.
I guess I hadn't thought about it like that. And I do trust him, if he said it.
Kill
I'm
them
going
both.
to talk to him.
It's the only way to be
Here,
sure.
I've given you a discount at the terminal.
Oh.
Thanks for the help.
Thanks for the discount. Hope you have a long life and happiness and shit. What is this? Project paddlefish? I determined their entire life just for some discount on a model? Should've got renegade points.
Okay, listen, give Thax a full refund. Do you hear me? He knows. I don't know how. It doesn't matter. Credit him a full refund now. And then get your ass someplace safe.
Oh, no. How do I get back to the Normandy? Do I have to actually walk all the way back to the Normandy? Oh, shit. I thought I'd be able to, like, fast travel there.
You can sell something that dangerous with just a contract and a
I don't have a 3D printer, boo. I can't just print models. If I could, I would print out freaking Warhammer 40k models and then sell them on eBay. I mean, use them for my own personal use and never sell them on eBay because that would probably be illegal somehow. I would never do something like that.
How can you short sell on prefabs after these human colony attacks? They're going to see a ton.
Oh, Rose? If you made the models yourself that kind of looks but aren't them. No, that would totally be illegal, because there's no way that Games Workshop would allow you to make their actual models. They have copyright on their models. So making them in a 3D printer is breaching the law, breaking the law. And then selling them would be even worse. I'm just saying, it's something
Commander,
you
you've
could
received
do.
a new message at your private terminal.
Alright, what message? Oh, the detective. I'm not completely sure this would get to you, but thanks again for helping me deal with Samara. The Eclipse Mercs have gotten real quiet around here, and my superiors have backed off too. No idea if the two are related, but hopefully the next time I meet a Justicar, I can give her the respect she deserves. I still can't believe I worked a case with one of them. You're a lucky human. If I find any more data on her targets, I'll pass it along. Okay. What if I don't say it's fake? Well, no, you wouldn't say it's fake. Are you kidding me? You say it's real. Thank you for the reset for 6 months, Rose. Thank you. It's very kind of you, Rose. Thank you. Okay. I think we are done with Ilium. Besides taking a cab to Liara's. Alright. Destroy a blood pack base. Help Tali. Save a crashing ship. Help Jacob. Acquire Reaper tech. Geth incursion. Help Jack. Rescue Dr. Kenson. Help Grunt and Morden. Help Thane. Help Garrus. There are so many things to do. You make a new game, you print test run. Actually, it's kind of funny, Lisa. I've been working on a game. But I don't have the resources to make models, though. Okay. We don't gotta do the missions before finishing the game. You don't have to do that. You could just finish the game if you want to. Oh, I'm just... There's so many things, so many choices. Well, who do I help first? Let's help, Oh, God. Let's help Jack. Let's also scan. I plan on doing a podcast about it at some point, Merc.
Launching probe.
Get those materials.
Probe launched.
Oh, did you, Rosé? That's pretty cool.
Probe.
You have an idea for a game as well, Gaia? What's your game about? Is it a game to delve into what Asari actually look like? It's a detective story?
Probe launched.
Seriously, my next... in the next podcast I do, I may talk about Asari. Like, did you know that Asari don't look... Is there any other place where they reveal that information, by the way? Or is it just in this random bachelor party? This, like, kinda big deal about Asari. I really hope there isn't. I really hope there's nowhere else that's ever said. It's just you learn about it in this bullshit. It is just there? Oh my god. So you could totally miss that, which I feel like I did, because I did not know. That's what sorry what.
Probe launched.
You have an idea for a game? It's about me making a game? Wait. So then it's like, it's one of those games about making a game. So what are those games called? Game Creator? No, PC Game Creator? What is it? I played a couple of them. Where it's a game with you just starting a company and making different games. Game Dev Studio? That's it, thank you. You know a few people who make board games and RPG games? Oh, you do? Did you meet them through, like, the Magic community? Oh.
Probe launched.
You released a game a month ago on mobile? Well, here, what's it called? Throw a hashtag ad up for it.
Probe away.
As we just scan this planet for life forms. Okay, I think we've got most. Oh, it's depleted. All right, we're good. Can you post an image link to what the podcast picture should be? Sure. Command of Steel. It's a good name. It's a good game name.
Launching probe. Probe away.
What is Command of Steel about? Is it about commanding a military vehicle that has been made of steel?
Probe launched.
Well, so your game is Meteor Buster 3000? That has a very, like, 80s feel to it in the naming.
Probe away.
Which is not a bad thing. Hold on. I'll check out this picture. Okay, the meme. Okay. That would be a good picture for the Asari, what Asari look like podcast for sure. Yo, just hear me out. They're fish people.
Probe launched.
You make a game called Command of Cold Killing Steel? That's a bit long. Let's get a little long in the tooth. Well, not long in the tooth, sorry. That means a whole different thing. That means
launched.
A top-down action game, you pilot a tank and destroy the tanks? Oh, yeah.
Probe launched.
Okay, let's get out of here. Let's... I can afford the Krogan shotgun project. Cool. Let's go help out Jack. I guess I can take Jack. I guess. What's your new appearance? Ah! It's her original outfit, but just in black. Okay, well this is much better. We will take... I don't think Jack and Samara would get along, but I'm curious what they would say to each other if they say anything. Let's finish doing Charge. We get to evolve it. Greatly increases your charge impact, knocking targets back further and doing more damage. The focus generated by this field also briefly slows down the world around you, giving you more time to react when coming out of the charge. Or improves your charge so it unleashes a wave of biotic force around the impact point. I think I'd rather do the heavy charge. That sounds cool. 18 points, holy shit. Power recharge time minus 25%? That sounds great to me. Okay. And then Jack. Oh, I didn't level up Jack. Whoops. Whoops. Haven't gotten any new heavy pistols since the hand cannon. Yeah, we'll give you the basic one. Actually, I guess I'm kind of curious what the 10% machine gun even is, because I've never actually used it. We still need to take the PS2 memory card on a mission. Can we do that now, please? Wait, what?
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof.
You think these are stripperific? You should see Jack's original outfit.
Shepard,
I changed her into the one that gave her clothes.
Except at your landing zone. Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus
Her
facility.
original outfit is
Yeah.
she's wearing essentially
They
a
built their
belt
equipment to
across
last.
her
Assholes.
nipples.
It was a mistake
A very
coming back
thin
here,
belt.
Shepard.
And that's it.
When we start a mission, we finish it.
Yeah, okay. Let's get on the ground.
Essentially, she's just wearing pasties. Wait, what? There's... Oh, I know what you're talking about, Boo. Okay, I see. Your obsession with what that memory card represents. Let's do our ammunition types.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn.
Sure.
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
This is unbelievable.
Samara, I am sure you have seen some shit. There we go. Okay.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out. The elusive man requested
It sounds as if this facility turned rogue.
He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man. I remember escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Are we going to get an ending to that story? That's fine. I think we're about to see some puppies. The thing about puppies is that they have no barriers, so they have no defense against our powers.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here, pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Okay.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
They actually rewarded you for attacking.
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
Am I calling her sick or am I calling them sick? I'm probably calling them sick, right?
What the hell was wrong with those
yeah,
people?
Okay.
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yes.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject 0 is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate. All subjects besides 0 are expendable. Keep Jack alive. Understood. I'll begin to...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me, the guards attacked me, the automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation.
Alright, calm down, Cyberpunk. I'm on your side here.
This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill. Enemy.
Oh! Blood pack?
Watch the landing. Score the hit. Watch the trophy. Got it. Taking heavy fire. Put them where we need them. Killed one.
Wait, where did it... Oh, there you are.
Their feet.
Damn. Get biotics.
Nothing can stop me.
Holy shit. That was an impressive pull.
Can't get a lock.
One less to worry about. Destroy you.
God, they're just getting massacred by biotics. Oh, cool. Half frozen and flying.
Why'd they need a morgue? This was a small facility.
I fear the other children died in great numbers. Even then, they were a part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
Did you though? Oh, shit. Nope. think we are learning that there is more to the story than Jack told us. Or at least than she
Strange
remembers.
to be back here. I feel like
Or
I'm pissed
ever
off.
even knew about.
I'm a dangerous bitch, but then I'm a little girl again. Shit, it's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb. There.
Assault rifle?
I will hold them.
Jesus. Boom, 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 boom. God, so good. The Vorcha have regeneration properties, right? Like the Krogan, just not as intense.
Children in this place.
Oh, Taco? No, she does not seem to have empathy for the other children. But she's also conditioned to just fight them, so...
It's a two-way mirror. My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me. I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This...
Whoops.
Entry 1054, Telton facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on. Harder and tougher.
Sounds like you survived this place because the researchers didn't want you to die. And instead killed a whole bunch of other people to make sure that didn't happen.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... What? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
There was a lot going on.
I was dumb. I keep my eyes open now, and I always shoot first. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
But before that, let's hack this research terminal.
This might be useful.
Okay. Oh, hello.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk creds. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see.
Okay.
Kill them on my order. I want them dead. Concentrate fire. All squad. Form up now.
Okay, at least split up a little
Fine, I'll hide. Taking cover.
bit. Wait, Krogans have biotics? I like this Krogan over here, just slowly going back and forth.
Overrun. We outnumber and outgun all of them.
Can't reach the target.
Oh, sure you can. Let's just switch to the shotgun now.
Come here.
Charging hostile. Watch out!
On it.
Switch to incendiaries.
Battlemaster cannot be stopped!
Woo! God, this thing fires fast. I
Only
love
room
it.
left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
But yeah, I didn't know Krogans could use biotics. That was interesting.
Come out. We know you're here.
Hi.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Oh boy.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
You do the same thing to new kids. Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something!
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Do it.
Do it. You're here to erase your past. He's part of that.
Shit. Is this right? Will killing him fix my head?
You're a killer, Jack. That's what you do.
Damn.
Yeah. That felt good.
You're free.
A bullet in the head solves everything.
Oh, wow, that's terrible.
I know that now. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different.
Oh.
I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic.
17 Renegade. 2 Paragon, though.
Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good.
Okay, well. Are we good?
There's a few more things I want to see. This place is the same.
Oh, here we
It's
go.
so different.
Wait. What? Wait, what? Oh wow, she gets warp ammo. Is the new outfit, does the belt come in a different color?
Jack and Miranda are in the middle of a disagreement. Can you head it off before they tear out a bulkhead?
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
Damn it, Joker.
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you, bitch!
Enough. Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
Okay, this is done.
My opinion is the one that matters. You two, keep a deck apart at all times.
She can't be trusted, Shepard. She'll jeopardize the whole mission.
If we survive this, you two can tear each other apart. Until then, save your hate for the collectors.
She'll survive.
I'll make sure of it. Then, I'll tear you apart myself.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard.
Renegade. Alright, well I guess we should talk to you after that mission, huh?
Thanks again, Shepard. Taking the time to help me with my sister. I couldn't have reached Oriana in time without your help.
No, I don't think that was sexual tension. I think that was hate.
And you proved yourself trustworthy. Unlike Niket, I'm glad I got to take him out myself.
Why am I making work for the ship therapist harder? You think we have a ship therapist?
Are you happy about your sister's relocation?
She has what I wanted her to have. A normal life, and the freedom to choose her own path. And she knows she has an older sister.
Bold of you to assume we have one.
A friend.
Are you gonna talk to her again?
I honestly don't know. For once, I haven't planned that far ahead. I'll deal with it after our mission. I have to stay focused, and she needs time to adjust to her new home.
You never told me what you talked about.
I introduced myself. Her family was shocked. She adjusted quickly, of course. She's as smart as I am. She plays the violin, loves the Adagio movement of Nielsen's Fifth, just like I do. She wants to work in colony development. Told a joke about it. She's really funny, something we don't share.
Yeah, you're not funny at all.
Let me know if I can do anything else.
I think I got it from here. My father has no chance at finding her family in their new location. But thank you, Commander. My sister is safe again thanks in large part to you. I won't forget that.
You're welcome. Okay.
The commander has put together an impressive team. I've
Right?
never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
Let's go talk to Jack. You remember that talk having so many butt shots? Yeah, they took out all the butt shots, or at least most of them. Miranda is now more than an ass.
To wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
Get over yourself.
You're not the only one with a past, Jack. Everyone has to deal.
Know what? I like that. I piss and moan, and you say, grow the fuck up. That victim garbage, it's half me. I think I get that.
There was only one other survivor from that place, and you killed him.
It's the same thing as blowing the place up. Now I'm the only one who remembers what happened there. I want it gone. I want it all gone. It's only in my head, and when I die, it dies.
Okay.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
I'll take what I can get with you, Jack.
You did a lot, Shepard. Shit. I'm not good at this soft stuff. Just... thanks, okay? Let's get back to work.
Renegade. Hold on. Is this Sahid? Right, okay. We already got the grunt mission. Alright. CIC. Did I talk to the engineers? I talked to them once. Is there any more research I could do? SMG shield piercing. Yeah, okay. Biotic damage, redundant field generator. Sometimes when my shields go down, they are instantly fully restored. That's kind of cool. Let's grab biotic damage. I need so much element 0, man. What the frick? Alright, who are we helping out next time?
Received a new message at your private terminal.
Gosh darn it, Kelly. Mr. Gnak Ejhal. Having consulted with my colleagues at the Citadel, I have the privilege to request your assistance to transfer a large quantity of protein technology uncovered at EOS. Believing these materials to be a hazardous danger, they were locked in quarantine. Even though the test revealed that the fears were groundless, the quarantine remains in effect until one can pay for a permit to request a reclassification from the Cultural Ministry. Knowing of your interest in protein technology, I would be happy to deliver most of it into your hands, keeping less than half for myself. As a Batarian, I cannot engage in council official activities, but if you transfer the 20,000 credits required to me, this exchange could be made in your name, enabling us both to profit from this happy accident. Please reply urgently. Okay. I hope this is the right Commander Shepard. I'm Oriana. My sister has told me a little, but I don't think it occurred to her that I am as smart as she is. I poked around a little and found an information broker who got me this address. I got to thank her, but I never got to thank you for helping me. My parents don't really understand it, but I know how much Miranda did, how many little things over the years were her looking out for me. I'm not going to tell them. I still want to go to school and get some degrees, but I wanted you to know that I know you saved me. I had a guardian angel all these years. I don't know if my sister has anybody. She said that she's working for you, and it was pretty clear that you were doing something dangerous. Make sure she comes back alive, okay? P.S. Don't tell her I sent you this. It would just make her angry. PPS, Miranda, quit looking at Shepard's messages. Oh, don't act like you don't. It's what I do. Huh. You can't remember if they ask you to upgrade the ship in some way or not? Oh, the engineers? Oh.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
Oh, I guess I never did talk to them. Whoops.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Is she from New York?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected, it's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
I mean, I could give you time.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Fair.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Okay.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
The daddy bags. Okay. Need anything else?
Are you set up okay down here?
Outside of those T6 FBA couplings we mentioned, we're doing fine.
I bet you could find them in the Omega markets if you wanted to help us out.
Anything else?
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you she would.
It may have taken me a couple weeks, but I got there. Hello, new master.
Samara wants a moment with you, Commander.
Gosh darn it. What? Oh, sorry, wrong room. What?
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help.
Really?
That is not easy for me.
I am shocked.
It's all right. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
No, it's fine. Like, I'm enjoying the game. It's just funny how everyone's like, hey, Commander, can you help me? Yo, Commander over here, can you help me? Hey, by the way, Commander, can you come over here, help me? Hey, by the way, Commander. Like, it's just so much.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years.
Wow.
It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
The camera angle's a bit weird. Why? Because it's focusing on her lovely clothes?
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Oh, okay.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
I'm not gonna say it's too extreme.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
Ah.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
Jesus. All 3 of her children?
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
Cry me a river?
Sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
Okay.
We'll go find Morinth.
Okay, well that was... One more person needs to see me. What? Where's the... There you are. Oh, sweet. Okay. I talked to the cook. He wants me to grab some stuff from the Citadel. I think that is literally... Yeah, I think that's the person saying squeak. So who voices the space hamster? What do Asari look like? So many questions. Okay. Next we will do... Do we get the boring one out of the way? God, like we gotta do it. God. Let's help Jacob. Ugh. 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 I remember this mission. I remember what it looks like. I remember where it goes. I remember being like, oh. Alright, I'll be right back and then we can do this. Alright, I'm back. Let's... Oh, Jesus. Why the riot? What the heck? All of you are banned. Boo? Actually, Boo's part of the riot. I was gonna say Boo, ban everybody, but now I gotta ban Boo. Look what you did, Boo.
Anomaly detected.
You brought this on yourself.
Probe away. Launching probe.
I can't ban you all. I can't even trust my mods. Who can I trust?
Probe launched. Probe away.
Registration BW46.
Hold on. Gotta scan the rest of the planet.
Launching probe.
You can't clear chat from me. I have BTTV. Like, I still see the chat.
Registration BW46.
Probe launched. Something on our sensors.
All right, Jacob. Who's going with you? Who is going with you? Who hasn't gone on a mission for a while? Tally? Okay, not much we can do there. Health and weapon damage, or health and weapon damage. We'll do... Pool? Upgrade your combat drone? So what we got here? Electric shock damages targets health, armor, and biotic barriers. Explode when destroyed, pulsing energy that inflicts high damage on all nearby enemies. Just do the attack drone. Okay. What do you have? The Scimitar? Get a Geth Plasma, and you're good. Alright. Take our route. Oh yeah, they probably do, caveman.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
It has been years.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while.
Huh.
Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
That could have been
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The
pretty fast.
Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative. but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship.
Okay.
My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
After 10 years?
Maybe.
It must have.
She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Okay. Oh no, it forced me down. That was the right one too. There. Yeah, a lot of red flags in that sentence.
Can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't.
Well, there we go. We checked the entire ship. It was a big ship. Had 5 crew logs and everything.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
No sense in letting her die.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Hostile spot.
And shotgun.
Aliens down.
He's gone.
Can't get along.
Oh, I think he. Oh, there he is.
These people didn't have neural decay. They're crazy.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Let's not try to help her. That would be too much.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Hello.
These people seem calm, but they're part of the same group as the ones that attacked us.
Except they're all female.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
That's possible, but the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
That's not a good sign.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face. I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
Yep.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
Oh boy. You know, actually, shotgun's fine.
Charge him up!
Warning, hostile forces.
Can't target them! They can soften them up!
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
He's gunning down his own crew to keep control? That's horrible.
Well, that
That
would
is
make
horrible.
them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
You have his face, but you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle, or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
So why call for help now?
The surviving males are changing. Everything he did is coming back to bite him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Yep. So we're killing him? I mean, if they allow us to.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
Oh, it's Lee again.
God damn it. It's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
So Lee plays this terrible father and Okir.
It looks like the old bodies were posed like a warning. The newer bodies were just left wherever they fell.
The hunters
that sounds
started
like Lee,
fighting
yeah.
back.
Well, the actor.
You're right.
His name I hear.
Can't get along.
Some terrible names. Boom! Shit, 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 shit.
On it.
Just gotta heal up. Alright, we're good.
He had plenty of choices. The laser blade was ridiculous.
Boom!
Yeah!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I saw a scan thingy. There we go.
We can use this.
Trouble to the right. Got it.
Go! That's me, Shepard!
No! Crap. There was another one to the right. Shit.
It looks like the old bodies were posed like a warning. The newer bodies were just left wherever they fell.
Please reconsider your aggressive attack. Allied force casualty.
Get over here!
Impact.
Careful. I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking. I have no choice.
Uh-huh.
He had plenty of choices.
Electrical power.
On target!
Can't reach the target.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Dropped him!
Go finish them. Nice.
We can use this.
Gravity's one mean mother, huh?
Put on cryo rounds. Here we go.
I got him.
Reload, reload, reload. Get out of here. Goodbye.
I had to keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Uh-huh.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father. Eyes ahead! Hostile drone!
Brainwashed guard. Oh god, they have a Big Mac? SMG? Wow, Jacob! Way to go, Jacob! Nice.
So we can go home. Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Okay. What up, Ronald?
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Doesn't matter. You're running a very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them. And I couldn't get to the beacon.
Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years?
Who the hell are you?
Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor.
Jacob? My Jacob?
Not who you expected, Captain?
I was hoping not to have to explain this to him. Or anyone, really. You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hope to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
Uh-huh.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
I mean, I just,
I'm pretty sure we can spare the ammo.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not taking the shot. My father owned his mistakes. He was a different man. A good man.
Half-charged. You've seen the crazy ones. This won't stop them.
It's not for them, Dad.
Okay. So that's the Jacob mission.
Inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We can be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
Oh, the flicker. Ah.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Oh, God, this flickering. Jesus. Why? Why?
Was it supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business.
Why?
There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
Oh.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time ago. I've already dealt with that. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander.
My eyes are still adjusting back to
Shepard.
Normalness.
Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
And by any time, I mean just the one time. I just don't want to be a dick about it. But here, let's have a conversation.
Thanks for diverting to the Gurns back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
Oh, really, Renix? No shit.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll
Sounds
talk
good.
later.
Commander.
Let me never talk to him again.
Still need to get to Tuchanka, Shepard. My student's being held by Bloodpack.
I'll talk to you later, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
How many messages? Contacting you per Luciman's instructions, he believed you would want to know that he had ordered Subject Zero's project shut down before the riot broke out. Cerberus personnel arrived to find all guards dead along with most of the subjects. Any surviving children were treated for injuries, given mild amnesic treatments, and delivered to Alliance facilities as survivors of slaver attacks. A few surviving doctors were forcibly retired for their role in the project. Per your report, the facility on Pragia has been destroyed. Oh yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Super gone. Yeah, I think we all know what retired means. Okay. Let's hail Morden and Grunt. Tuchanka. What's your appearance here, buddy? Excellent. They really put a lot of work into these alternate costumes. 5 points. There we go. Sure, I'll take both of them. Just want to see if anything happens. Hello? Oh, it's those two.
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it beautiful?
Stop right there, alien. You're Shepard of the...
I was listening to these two. Shut up.
Is it just me, or do the other Krogan not like me?
Oh, there's some concern about me bringing in a non-Krogan. I had to talk to the chief a little. It's not a deal.
Wait, so they don't even want me here?
Who cares what they want? I want you. That's all that matters.
I don't know if I can do this, Char.
Hey, now. My blue rose of Ilium always stands strong to reach toward the sun.
Okay, I'll manage. Just no more poetry.
Watch it, human.
Don't take her to Tuchanka, man. Take her someplace actually good.
If you're looking for work, you're shouting down the wrong hole. The Blood Pack only recruits Krogan.
And, well, never mind. Hello, Overcaptain. Whoa. I get that reference, Sako.
The clan leader wants to speak with you. Keep your running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
What?
You know what's wrong with him? What he needs?
There's nothing wrong with him. Just go speak to the clan leader.
Okay. We're gonna allow Morden to meet Rex.
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Turians who's boss.
Look at that good puppy.
Damn right.
tear their scales off when the Pyjax feast on the mothership.
Erdnot clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout.
Good. Talk to Scout then. Or Chief. Either one acceptable.
Also, I have been unable to access local medical records. I suggest asking the local clan leader for assistance with Grunt's problem.
What a lovely place this is.
Were you around when the female camps sent the children over last week?
No. I was off dealing with a Varen attack. Why? Did he promise?
It's not much of a spoiler. He's right there. Sorry, I spoiled something that was going to happen in 60 seconds.
Hold it. You must wait till the clan leader summons you. He is in talks.
You know what tradition demands. Clan Erdnot must respond.
There's
Your
Worf.
reforms will not go unopposed. You risk appearing weak at a critical time.
Shepard.
Good enough? Excuse me.
Out of my... Shepard. My friend.
What up,
You're
Rex?
all for dead, Shepard. Should have known the Void couldn't hold you.
Looks like helping me destroy Saren and the Geth has worked out for you. Glad we didn't have to kill each other on Vermeer.
You made the rise of Erdnot possible. Vermeer was a turning point for the Krogan, though not everyone was happy about it. Destroying Saren's genophage cure freed us from his manipulation. I used that to spur the clans to unify under Erdnot.
You abandoned many traditions to get your way. Dangerous.
Damn.
Speak when spoken to, Uvenk. I'll drag your clan to glory whether it likes it or not. Now, Shepard, what brings you here? How's the Normandy?
Destroyed in a collector surprise attack. I ended up spaced.
Well, you look good. Ah, the benefits of a redundant nervous system.
Yeah, humans don't have that.
Oh, it must have been painful then. But you're standing here, and you've got a strong new ship. Takes me back to the old days. Us against the unknown, killing it with big guns. Good times.
Sounds like you've got big changes ahead for the Krogan.
We are making a neutral ground where all clans are welcome. Fertile females can be shared among clans. We will strengthen the race as a whole.
You threaten everything that makes us strong. It will not last.
Maybe. Until then, you're lucky to be a part of it.
How do you maintain security with so many different clans in one place?
Any clan willing to send in hostages can come in. No fighting inside the camp. Each clan punishes its own criminals. We stop conflicts before anyone dies. Then we present a simple choice. Pay a fine and deal with your problems, or your clan is no longer welcome.
That doesn't sound very harsh by Krogan standards.
Allies from other clans like what I'm doing. They help deal with skeptics. Many are eager for an outlet. Every time I've declared a clan unwelcome, my allies have destroyed them.
Damn.
Word gets around.
What's so important about maintaining individual clans?
Every clan has different customs, rites of passage, rules of behavior, battle songs, all unique. That diversity makes us great. No clan, not even mine, was meant to survive on its own.
What do the women of Clan Erdnot think about this plan?
It was our female clan leader's idea. The neutral area is safe, and it encourages more female clans to ally with us. Attacks on Erdnot now endanger the females of all clans. Even clans that want to see me dead will defend Clan Erdnot.
Okay.
Your women have their own clan structure?
Nothing is more valuable than a fertile female. We know it. They know it. They isolate themselves for their own protection. We work together to set up breeding alliances. I can hardly do anything without clan leader Yuta's approval.
I hope that works well for your people. But back to the reason I'm here.
We don't often allow aliens to do business on Tuchanka, but you're an exception.
Nah. Okay, I think I missed
You've
something.
got big changes ahead for the Krogan.
We're making a neutral.
Foolishness. All of it.
Okay, why bother with weak clans?
What's so important about maintaining individual clans?
Oh wait, did I ask
Every
that one?
clan is that diversity makes us great.
How's your plan
No
going?
clan, not even mine, was meant to
This
survive.
sounds ambitious. How's it gone so far?
Better than I'd feared, worse than I'd hoped.
It can't continue. You are going against what makes us strong.
You keep saying that.
Sounds like you're not making friends.
Traditionalists like Uvenk are chained Varen, always fighting, guarding their pathetic stick in the ground. When the smoke clears, I can plant the flag on their corpses and rally the rest around a new Krogan hub.
Sounds like you're counting on a lot of bloodshed even after you unite.
It will be slow, but I won't change what we are. Krogan are judged by the strength of our enemies. Our worst insult is to say someone's not worth killing.
Okay.
I hope that works well for you.
We don't often allow aliens to do business on Tuchanka.
Alright, what's wrong with Grunt?
You're an exception.
I have a Krogan on my crew. He has some kind of sickness and needs treatment.
Where are you from, whelp? Was your clan destroyed before you could learn what is expected of you?
I have no clan. I was tank bred by Warlord Okir. My line distilled from Kredok, Moro, Shiagar.
You recite warlords, but you are the offspring of a syringe.
I am pure Krogan. You should be in awe.
Okir is a very old name. A very hated name.
He is dead.
Of course. You're with Shepard. How could he be alive?
I mean, he has a point.
Does that name mean anything to you, Rex?
Vicious warlord responsible for many deaths, who apparently toyed with genetics. A clone undertaking the right.
You are considering it? Tank-bred allowed status as an adult? This is too far.
There's nothing wrong with him. He's becoming a full adult.
Ah, puberty ritual. Common among species with hormone-driven reproductive urges.
I don't care what aliens call it. Krogan undergo the rite of passage.
Too far, Rex. Your clan may rule, but this thing is not Krogan.
Idiot. So, Grunt, do you wish to stand with Erdnot?
What does the rite of passage require?
Not for me to say, Shepard. The shaman will discuss that.
I don't want to ask these questions.
This is his choice.
It is in my blood. It is what I am for.
Good boy. Speak with the shaman. He's over on the second level. Give him a good show and he'll set you on the path. You too, Shepard. How many times have you stepped in a mess for your crew, hmm?
A couple. Couple more with this game. Have I considered that the bachelor party was using a bit of tech to adjust the audio visual of the female dancer to please its customers to enhance business? No. I haven't. I doubt that's what was going on, though. Right? Because wouldn't they have said, this Asari looks different from other Asari that I see just walking around? Yeah, I think that's a bit... okay, hold on. Solarian Blood Pack.
I'm looking for a Solarian. He was captured by the Blood Pack and brought here.
My scout commander can direct you. He's probably near the perimeter running target practice. Don't take too much of his time. I need a constant watch on the other clans.
I need to go. We'll go over this another time.
Watch yourself, Shepard. Tuchanka isn't safe and homey like Pharaohs and Ilos.
No kidding. Okay. Well, let's go see that shaman.
You see that special they had on the extranet? That crap rots your brain. You should be out hunting. Or fixing something if you can't hunt. It was a special vid on the Citadel. I'll tear you apart! You don't have the plates to try.
I don't care about the news. Hello, shaman.
Eyes shaking head. You go beyond yourself, Gatatog Uvank. The rights of Urdnot are dominant. How do we know it will challenge him? He's unnatural. The beasts of the right could ignore him like a lump of plastic. They know blood no matter the womb. Your barking does not help your case. I'll speak for myself. This is the tank bread. It is very lifelike. Smells correct as well. Your protests ring hollow, Uvank.
Urdnot Rex has given us permission to seek clan status for Grunt.
Permission. That is good enough, if lacking in spirit. If this must stand on ritual, then I invoke a denial. My clan stands against him. He has no one.
What?
My patience is tested, but Uvank invokes correctly. Grunt, who is your Grant? Your allies willing to kill and die on your behalf?
Oh, I mean, I'll kill for
Grunt
Grunt.
will strengthen Clan Urdnot. Name our target and it will die.
Spoken well. Most aliens, and some Krogan, do not understand our ways. I believe this human does. Aliens don't know strength. My followers are true Krogan. Everything about Grunt is a lie.
Oh, even headbutted him. Damn.
You dare. I like this human. She understands. I withdraw my denial. This will be decided elsewhere.
Wow. That must have hurt even through the armor.
You have provoked them. Reason enough for me to like you. They're your problem now.
Do we need any special equipment?
To begin the rite, only the candidate and his Krant are required. You love battle, don't you, Shepard? The last gasp of a dying opponent. Bring your love of the fight to Grunt's trial, and he will succeed.
Is that Krogan gonna be a problem?
He is forbidden to interfere, will he? During the rite of passage, you must be ready for anything, Shepard. From what you've shown me, you will not disappoint.
We've waited long enough. Tell us how this works.
Still your impatience, Shepard. For now, know that Grunt will be tested, and that you must adapt.
Okay, let's do this.
We're ready. Let's do this.
Excellent.
You wish that was acceptable in human society? What, to headbutt somebody who disagrees with you? I don't know if that's the way we should go. Garrus. Okay.
This is Tuchanka's most recent scar. The last surface city to fall in the rebellions. The Keystone was at the heart. It has survived wars and the passage of centuries. It endures. Like the Krogan. If you wish to join Clan Urdnot, you must contemplate the Keystone and its trials.
What will happen?
Who knows? You must adapt. You must thrive no matter the situation. Any true Krogan will.
I mean, I'm not a true Krogan, though, but...
First the Krogan conquered Tuchanka, and mastered a natural world only we are fit to hold.
Here they come. I'm ready.
Oh, we just gotta kill puppies? Oh, okay. Hi.
Impact shot! There. These beasts will know I'm worthy.
I've been killing most of them. Do I gotta hit the button again? Oh. Ow.
They'll all die.
There we go!
Impact shot!
I don't think we're gonna be needing the med kit.
Scratch one!
Baron are pretty easy.
Got it.
Grabbing cover!
Here they come. I'm ready.
What's left to worry about?
On the ground!
Okay.
Can't target them!
Wait!
There we go!
Activate the keystone. Okay.
Ready for another round, Shepard.
Then the Krogan were lifted to the stars to destroy the fears of a galaxy. An enemy only we could chase to their lair.
Crawlers, come to your death.
Uh-oh. I'm bypassing over here.
From behind!
What the fuck? What the
down.
fuck?
Can't get a lock!
That's big. That's a big boy. That's a big boy.
I'll put them down. Burn and die.
Garrus, over here, buddy.
Going to ground!
Impact shot.
Enemies ahead! Scratch one!
Okay, you can keep dropping them here, but like they're just gonna keep dying, buddy.
This should slow him down. Scratch one! Perfect.
All right.
We need to trigger the keystone to continue the rite.
Now, all Krogan bear the genophage. Our reward, our curse. It is a fight where the only goal is survival.
Feel that? Everything is shaking. I am...
What? Wait, a Thresher Maul?
They've seen us.
Wow. Okay.
Shields have failed.
I was in cover, thank you very much. I'm stuck on something. I got there. Grunt is dead! But you can't be dead, this is your trial! Heal up. Heal up, damn it.
Scratch one!
Ha 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 ha.
We have company.
I didn't need the medkits.
Good. I want more.
I still had 6.
You live, and you brought down the Thresher Maw. No one has done that in generations. Word Not Rex was the last.
My Krant gave me strength beyond my genes, which are damn good.
This will cause discussion. I wonder. You say you are pure, no alien meddling in your construction, just the Warlord Okir.
He's the ultimate Krogan.
You're stumbling, Uvank. What's your game?
Grunt will command much respect now. His strength may be artificial, but it is a tolerable loophole.
A what?
A reason to accept you. You are a mistake, but your potential could tip the current balance of the clans.
You spit on my father's name, on Shepard's name, but now you stop ranting because I'm strong.
With restrictions.
You could not breed, of course, or serve on an alien ship, but you'd be clan in name.
You talk like he's a thing. You're after his power. You don't really want him in your clan.
Of course not. I didn't really want to cooperate with Clan Erdnot either, but I had to. Clan Gatatog is on the verge, either of greatness or of joining the dust. I get traditional support if I fight you, and reformer support if I back you. Your rite of passage tipped that balance too.
It's your choice, Grunt. Sounds like an easy job.
That's the problem. I'm pure Krogan. Ulvik, you were the pretender.
Your head is valuable, whether you're alive or dead.
Oh no!
Try to take it.
Enemy! Hurry up!
We gotta kill Worf? I
Get
don't want
ready
to kill
for
Worf.
close combat!
Man.
Burn it, die!
Felt that one! And stay down.
I don't want to kill Worf. Ow.
This should slow him down.
Krogan charging!
Uh-huh. Whoop. Oh, frame rate. Frame rate doesn't like that. There we go.
Incoming!
You want to charge me? Ah! Get charged! Oh, what the? Get double charged somehow. I don't know how I did that. Where's all your shit talking, Worf? Where's all your shit talking? Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Come on! Come on! Ah! I think I made him disappear.
Let's signal at the Keystone to get out of here and leave him to rot.
The rite of passage, earning the honor of clan and name. Many survive, but it has been years since a Thresher Maw fell. Your names shall live in glory. Grunt, you are Erdnot. You may now own property. Join the army and apply to serve under a battle master.
Shepard is my battle master. She has no match.
Understood. Congratulations, Erdnot Grunt. Accept this token from Fortak. His weapons are the finest we have.
Yay!
What were you called before you became shaman?
I gave up my name when I became the shaman. I am a conduit for the rage and bloodlust of my people. It would be wrong to retain my old identity. My life belongs to the clan.
I want to know about Tuchanka's past.
Tuchanka is a place of great gifts. It kills the weak, torments the slow, and destroys the stupid. Survival is an honor, and here, Krogan thrive. We cover this planet with our civilization, only to burn it to the ground a dozen times over. Each time, we grow stronger. When we are wise and powerful enough, we will tame the planet forever.
I've never heard anyone say that wiping out their own civilization was a good thing.
I'd have thought you, of all aliens, would understand, Shepard. The Krogan empires and clans of the past were glorious, built in great battles and conquests, but their cores were weak. How else could they have fallen? When Krogan civilization achieves its apex, there will be no stopping it. No stopping us.
That's scary, but...
Tell me about Krogan rites and ceremonies.
You have seen the rite of passage. Krogan suffer the rite of life at birth, and the rite of honor when they wish to be considered for breeding. The rite of firsts is suffered before a Krogan faces a new enemy. A clan leader also undergoes many rites in service to the clan.
What rites did you go through to become Chief Shaman?
Becoming the shaman is excruciating. I passed through rites that made me wish to die. I carry the scars on my soul. I must perform rites each dawn and dusk to keep me bound into our Krogan nature. Our spirit is one of violence and death. I must be attuned to that.
Your job is awful.
Indeed.
I want to say the person voicing this shaman voiced some Protoss in StarCraft 2, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
I should go.
May your foes be strong enough to keep you sharp.
This is valuable.
Grunt power, brief massive boost to your armor. Alright. New outfits. Things and stuff. Level 18. Okay. Who is Nartoth? Not Torth.
Go away. The envoy to the female clans doesn't have to listen to aliens.
Not yet, but you're here for a mission. I just haven't got that mission yet.
So proud, Ambassador.
Turn back, human. I may be an ambassador among my people,
Oh, Fred is the guy?
That
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
mean I have to speak to the likes of you.
I am Erdnot Grunt. This human is
Fred
part
is
of
another
my
guy who's
grant.
done hundreds of roles.
Erdnot allows humans in a candidate's grant. Interesting. I am the ambassador to Erdnot from Clan Nakmor. We're a small clan based in the Kratic Wastes.
If Nakmor is a small clan, how do you keep the more powerful clans from destroying you?
We are the clan of the great warlord Nakmor Krall, who faced down platoons of Turians and won. Most clans lend us the respect our ancestor is due.
What business does Clan
And he was
Nakmor have with
Zeratul?
the
Ha
Erdnot?
ha! I
Clan
knew
leader
it!
Rex
I
requested
knew
that
it!
I come. He and Clan Nakmor have been
Although I
in
didn't say
talks of
Zeratul,
a
I did
more
just say
permanent
Protoss.
alliance.
It was
With
pretty
our
broad,
help,
but
Erdnot could rally others behind its banner and truly
it was
unite
his
each other, and we would gain the chance
what's
to
the
fight
term for
in
it?
larger battles with greater plunder.
not necessarily the voice, but just how he speaks. Is that cadence? The cadence of his words? Patterns? I don't know.
I thought all Krogan want to be warriors.
Tone
What
is a
makes
part
a
of
Krogan
it.
become an ambassador?
Just the way that you say words, like certain words get stretched out at the end of a
A
sentence.
Krogan diplomat has to represent the strength of his people,
I don't
or his
know.
clan
It's
appears
hard
ripe
for me to
for
explain because I don't know the
conquest.
words for it.
I slaughtered my way to the top of my clan, human. I speak with the authority of a warrior.
Sure.
I should go.
I'm sure you are needed elsewhere.
I am needed elsewhere. Well, actually, I guess that's... Just looked at the time. That's probably going to do it for us today, everybody. And then we'll do Morden's side quest tomorrow, along with Samara's side quest, along with Garrus's side quest, along with Tali's side quest, along with other side quests, and then probably more side quests. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed some more Mass Effect, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everybody. Farewell.